everyone. Welcome to the show. Hi. Yeah, welcome to David's Kitchen. Hello. There it is. Yeah, it's a little bright. Luckily, we're not too bright over here. Hey, hope everyone's doing well. We're going to be making SAAG chicken today. I think you'll like that. I'm going to open up my browser. Today is a Technology Thursday, so we're good to go. We'll see how that rolls. Okay. We'll see if any of our chat rooms come in. Yeah, I picked up some free-range chicken. Whoa, it's dripping. Yeah, that's from the defrosting. Luckily, it's not coming out of the package. Oh, isn't that nice? We got, hey Dave, what is SAAG? It's like a curry. Yeah, exactly. It's like a curry. Guess 962. Yeah, so apparently that's not working either. Okay. I'm amazed Sarah is able to do this. Okay, yeah, so today Sarah brought some celery home. So I normally don't cook with celery, but I thought it might be good in this. And the recipe doesn't call for it, but I thought that might be good. I'll throw some little carrots in for color too. I've got an orange pepper. Now the recipe calls for a green pepper and an onion. So I'm going to add a couple extra ingredients here. Yeah, so let's get started on that one. I'm going to take a half an onion and put it in with this dish. So we're going to slice this in half. Make sure everything's rolling. We're good. Okay. Yeah, Sarah and I first heard about SAAG Chicken when she and I used to go to a buffet, and one of her favorite chefs made it as a specialty, and we've been trying to get a recipe that's out of the bottle that's as good. Hang on just a second. I want to get this camera up. You like chicken? Yeah, well, there's been a big price increase on chicken lately. Mm-hmm. All right, so this might work. Move that over a little bit more. Okay. All right, so here we are. Yeah, so today I'm going to be cooking with some fresh chicken that I picked up for $1.51, amazingly enough. It's like an unbelievable deal. And it's a free-range chicken breast. And it's literally it's like 0.76 pound. So it's 3/4 of a pound. Okay, great. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, so I do this every Thursday. It's part of the technology show, which is, using technology too, as best we can. Prosumer equipment has made it possible for us to get a TV show to you on a daily basis. So it's pretty cool. And if you don't exercise your utility of your technology, you won't have a handle on it. And one of the things technology requires is constant use. It's kind of like if you don't if you're not gaming every day, you feel like, you're out of the loop. For some people, that's true. They have to game every day. Well, in order to keep yourself in gaming perfection, you have to do that. So I'll use a half of an onion here on the SAAG chicken. What I'm going to do is going to cut it dissect it once, and then I'm going to slice it thinly, or as thin as I can go. Looks like it's time for another sharpening on this knife. I'm going to just grind it in there at the very end. Grind it in there. Yeah, it really does need another new blade, new sharpening. Yeah, you know, I was using a handsaw today, and I thought, you know, I should probably take it to a guy who sharpens handsaws. You know, they have these special people that sharpen things. Okay, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get the water going. Here, I'm put some water down for what will be a white cheddar macaroni organic thing I picked up for a song. I got these for $1.50, so I'm going to turn that on a level 6 on the rear, and I'm going to turn this one on the level 3. This rear one, and that one's a level 6. All right. A little more privacy in here. What's going on in the room? Oh wow, Dave, you used to do gaming shows? Yeah. Well, they're out there. If you go to the Cool Rock Party Twitch show, you can watch a couple of them. Yeah, they're pretty good. The Grand Theft Auto ones are awesome. Yeah, they were great. I never got Grand Theft Auto 5. I stopped, yeah, doing that. Hang on, we got a problem in the room. Yeah, hold on. Let me put you on hold. Oh, you're not allowed to do that. Our mods must not be in here. Hang on. Okay, we're back at you. Sorry for the delay. Yeah, I was interrupted by somebody in the room. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Yeah. Really? Same song? Really? No kidding. Wow. Kind of amazing. I'm gonna put some oil on the pan here. Okay. Heating up the pan. Get the pan nice and hot, so, and then put the onions down. I gotta see my, yeah, hang on. There we go. Yeah, put the onions down. There's a half an onion later for the other meal. Right. Okay. And then take the celery and nicely thinly slice it. You can angle it in like that, tilting the knife. Kind of give it a little extra dimension. Now this recipe does not call for celery. I'm putting it in because I found out that celery is very good for lowering your blood pressure if you have high blood pressure. Not that I do, I don't, but why not take, you know, a little celery? And I was surprised because it's possible that celery is a, you know, is what has salt in it. You'd think it would raise your blood pressure, but I'm going to put that in the pan too. Okay, and level 3 is good. Since the orange kind of goes with the orange, I'm just going to dice up these carrots and work with those. Putting the tip down and kind of like using it as a French curl. This is a French curl knife. It has a little curl on it at the bottom. And put that right in the pan. Take your your red pepper, your green pepper. I have an orange pepper today. And put that in there with it. All right. Okay, good. Yeah. All right, so this is the kind of cooking show that, you know, doesn't raise a lot of flags. You're not getting any keywords that are, you know, making people feel like, wow, man, this is not right. You got to pull me off. No, I'm doing everything by the book, you know. I was watching John Schneider's videos, and you know he's very careful about all the words he says. So basically, by the end of the video, you don't really say anything. You just have like an attitude. So you put all that in there. Yeah. Okay, let's take that up. You know, it's really not high enough. I'm going to take it up to level 6 as well. Now, this is a good time to actually put some other things in it that you want to build when making the taste flavoring of your dinner. And that would be like garlic powder. Today I have some garlic parsley powder here. Looks good. And I'm going to put a little of Miss Patti LaBelle. No salt seasoning, girl. Yeah, there she is, just plain good. I'm going to put her no salt seasoning in there. That's kind of a curry blend. Yeah, I'm just going to add that to it for a little zest. It has a little spice in it. And then turmeric. Put that in there. And what else? Oh, a little black pepper. Black pepper's good. You can get started with a little of that right on top of the vegetables. So let's do that. A little sprinkle of garlic. And we'll give Miss LaBelle a little knock on there. There we go. And we'll shake a little Miss Patti LaBelle in there. She's got a great seasoning plan, I'm telling you. She knows how to make food. And turmeric. I just put that in there. Sprinkle it in. That's an addition to the curry. And turmeric is doubled in strength whenever you put garlic with pepper in it. So I'll put a little pepper on there. All right. Great for flavoring for curry. Alrighty, there we go, it's special. And we'll just go ahead and move it around, kind of marry the ingredients, and just set them right on the, and I actually add a little oil to it. We got a boil going over here already, wow, okay. I actually spray a little oil on top, so put that in there. All right, isn't that great? Good. You're in the bunny. Okay, we got a boil over here. We're going to put our organic white cheddar cheese going here. But before I do that, I'm going to prep some cauliflower and broccoli. Yeah, I'm going to start this dish off with some cooked broccoli and cauliflower ahead. So let's do that. I want to turn that temperature down to 3 because I got a boil going already on the boil. And I got some organic broccoli and organic cauliflower here. Yeah, organic. Cool. That means that it's not grown with any pesticides or herbicides. Isn't that nice? Yeah, I mean, I always like to have food that's grown healthy. I'm going to rinse them off. And I reuse these bags, by the way. Boy, that's a lot of cauliflower. I'm going to probably use half of that. I reuse these bags whenever I get a chance. So, yeah, highly recommend it. And then drying them out, good. That way you don't have to keep using them at the store. Okay, I'm going to put half of that cauliflower in there. Let's start with the tops. Okay, just put that in the water. Break it up a little bit. There we go. Oh, hey, oh, hey. Throw that in there, and then take some of this cauliflower and do the same thing with that too. Yeah, I think you can get about $3 in cauliflower and broccoli factored in. Ironically, that's more expensive now than the chicken. And I'll put it right back in the bag. Reserve that for another meal. Yeah, I can actually cook with that again, and the stock. All right. Now, put that cauliflower in there as well. Gotta give it a break. And we'll piece it in there. And we'll bring the water back up to a boil. I'm going to take it back up to level 6. Okay. Yeah, I just turned it down temporarily so that we didn't have a problem. Yeah, with blowout. Okay, this is going very well. I'm going to give this a nice stir. Perfect. Okay, and now you can turn that down to level 3. All the ingredients there are pretty much ready. But I am going to add a little bit of broccoli and cauliflower since I'm doing it. I'm going to add that to the... I just wanted to finish off that one water. Okay. All right. We're going to shade the sides down. That's the tricky part. You get it leverage and hold it in a certain way so your finger's not under it. And always keep your eye on a knife whenever you're cutting them. But this stock is what's really healthy for you. The stalks of these things are actually very good. If you can cut your knife through it fairly easily, it's ready to go. There you go. Okay, then I'm going to just dice it because I'm building the water base for the pasta, and I'm going to try to use all of the good vegetables in here. Well, I got a little too much stock on this one. That off of there. All right, I'm going to put that in the water too. Now, that water can be salted. We can add a little bit of Himalayan sea salt for that. I'll get the shaker top of that. Okay, we're ready to add our chicken. So I'm going to take the chicken here, pop it open. There you go. Beautiful. Now you can pre-cut this. So what we'll do is we'll take the chicken out like that, and we'll slice it with the good knives. But we really don't have time for that. So let's just go for this. We'll go without the good knives today. This is working. There we go. Boy, it's bright, isn't it? It's like overexposed. All right. Now it doesn't have to be big, the nice thin slices. So each one is kind of bite size. So it's like this big. There you go. And whenever you cook meat, allow for a little shrinkage, Okay, this looks like great chicken. Boy, it's cutting so smooth. I've had chicken that's just kind of rubbery. It's like, oh no, I don't want to do that. All right. I think we'll dust this little patty de bail too. Here we go. There we go, patty. And a little bit of garlic on there. Okay, when I set the meat down, I'm going to put oil on it. Spraying a little oil. We'll go ahead and put it in there. Nice. Sizzle, sizzle. Okay, give it all a nice stir. You got that caramelized flavor going into the chicken. And now you're going to steam cook. You're going to steam fry. There's not a lot of water in here, so you don't have to worry about putting water. Don't do that. You're going to steam fry this in the oil. Yeah. I think I might add a little butter too. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, I'm going to keep that at level 3. Yesterday I was in the cupboard and I realized, oh my gosh, I left some butter in the cupboard from Thanksgiving. It's like, oh no. And it's still okay. Okay, so I'm going to slice a little butter in there and throw it in with the chicken. This breasted chicken is not very, if you're using dark meat, it's probably easier to cook. But breasted chicken is traditionally a little bit on the dry side. So a little butter doesn't hurt. Throw that in there. And give it a stir. Kind of spread it around. This way it glazes the meat. All right. Now you can put a few more ingredients on there if you want, but I think we're good because we're going to put a half a jar of this amazing jalfrezi coconut curry, which I got for $1.50. So I said $3 for the vegetables, $1.50 for this. That's a half a jar. This is $3 normally, so I'm using a half a jar. So that's $1.50's worth. But this stuff is amazing. I'll try it. It's right out of the jar. Indian-inspired jalfrezi coconut curry. I think the J is silent. It would be jalfrezi. Yeah, jalfrezi in New Delhi. Yeah, you like that. Hello. Now, I think being I have enough chicken for this dish, I'm beginning to wonder if I'm probably not going to use this for this actual turkey meat here. But I could add it to it, but I think I'm going to keep the turkey meat for later, for another meal. So I really don't need to, waste that. And we did buy a turkey for 49 cents a pound. I can see you like that. Okay. It looks delicious, yeah. You got the booster? Oh, okay. Wow. Like Michael J. Fox, really? Wow. Thanks for sharing. Okay. Let's see what we got over here. Okay, responding to dialogue. Oh yeah, this is almost ready. Okay. I'm going to pull I'm steam cooking the broccoli in advance, and I'm going to pull it all out of the water and leave the small pieces of broccoli to cook the rest with the macaroni, which I'm going to put in the water. So let's do that. I'm going to pull this out of here. Hey. All right. I have a black and white experience here. All right, let's do that. I'm going to pull this out. Yeah, it just has to be al dente. The broccoli can get overcooked rather quickly. So you're pulling those out. You're gonna add them later to the dish. You're leaving whatever water you can in there. Okay. Whatever else is in there is good. Then take the box. This is right out of the box, organic. And it comes with a cheese packet. Pull the cheese packet out. Hold that off to the side. Okay, give it a little stir. You keep cooking it at level 3. Keep the top off. You can actually take the top and put it right on there if you want. Okay, going very well. That chicken's going to need a little stir, so we're going to go ahead and give it a stir. That's perfect, yeah. The chicken doesn't take long to get cooked, so it's almost ready now. Marrying the ingredients. I'm going to add the half a bottle of jalfrezi. Whoa. This is a Kroger product called Private Selection. Kind of tip it in there. And when you can see the bottom of the thing, you can look in and you can see the bottom at an angle. That means you have a half a jar. That's perfect. And save that for later. And if you want to keep it long term and you're worried about it, like you haven't used it in a while, splash some either lemon juice or vinegar on the top, just about a teaspoon. And it will make it last a lot longer in the refrigerator. So normally this lasts about probably 3 weeks in the refrigerator. I'm making a curry base with some organic pomegranate fruit spread that, yeah, I put some vinegar in it. I'm making a chutney base. Chutneys, there's an art to making chutney. But yeah. Okay, so we're going to give this a little stir now that we have the sauce in there. Kind of like press it in. You can add coconut milk to this dish, but being this is a pretty wet dish to start with, what you want to do is just let this simmer and let the ingredients marry. And you don't have to put garlic per se in it, but you can. But the longer you cook it on the stove on a warm flame, you have to add a little water to it to keep it moist. So if you have it simmering for like too long. So I'm just going to leave that in there. I give my pasta a little stir. It's good I caught it. It's getting a little bit too much. Yeah, if you don't stir it right away, it'll set up at the bottom. Okay. All right, but I'm gonna put the vegetables back on top of that. And then I'm going to put that down to a low flame and just let it marry itself with a very low water. The water seeps into the macaroni and pretty much makes it perfect. And then you add your cheese and a little bit more butter. So. Have you seen those AI systems that actually, you can't even knock them down. They're 1,000 times stronger than a human. It's unbelievable. It's just phenomenal. Boston Dynamics, unbelievable. And there doesn't seem to be any ethical restraint on any of these weapons. You know, you'd think that there'd be people going, you know what, you may not want to make RoboCop. Think about it. Nope, we're just moving right ahead. We'll have RoboCop out in the next year. Oh, it's skyrocketing how fast the technology is growing. Makes me want to compost more, you know? I'm composting right now, in case you're wondering. So yeah, it's like, I'd rather go back to nature myself. I'm not sure where you people are at, but I really, I love nature. I'd like to bring nature back. I really would. It seems like it's taken a backstage to this other nonsense. And it should have been the first order of business for Barack Obama, is the environment. That's what I thought. But no, wasn't really a high priority. And of course, every other president said. Okay. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, right? To get the priorities straight. All right, so yeah, you don't have to keep collecting dishes if you want. Almost like it'd be a nice serving dish. I'd keep it for that later. Okay, we're getting close to simmering time. Yeah, nice audio, thank you. Yeah, we're getting close to simmering time. Everything's just kind of melding. You can practically turn that flames down to a simmer on both of them. Yeah, I'm going to do that. You know, at this point in a meal, you're 25 minutes into a meal, and this is how I do it with when I take a break up during the show and Sarah takes over. You're about 25 minutes into the meal. You can start to turn the burners off. Oh, and I didn't use that. Oh well, that's good. I saved an onion. You can turn your burners off, and I do a trick where I keep it with my other onion I saved. They'll be together, finally, at last. There you are. We're wondering where you were. Thank you. Oh, I love you. Two onions in a plastic wrap. together at last. But you can take plates, and I do this with meals, and you can flip the plates over on top of the stove like this, and it heats and warms the plates. So when you serve them, it stays longer warmer at a plate. You know, so when you're serving guests up, the plate remains warm, and it keeps the dinner warm during the entire course. So now I know you're trying to turn your home into a 5-star restaurant. I realize that. So I want to make sure that since many of you have not eaten out a lot, you're getting more into cooking, I'm sure. And affordable cooking is probably the key, considering, wow, I saw some steaks for $17 for a little 4 ounces of steak. It was just unreal. It was like a filet mignon or something. It's like, you got to be kidding me. Really? So my idea of marinating steaks has been pretty effective. I marinate them for about 2 days. I usually get a bottom round, tri-tip, or eye of the round. And that's the cheapest meat you can find on the market, yet still retain edibility, where you're not like gnawing on leather, which is I'm sure a lot of you have tried that, right? How many times have you been gnawing on leather the next day? Oh, my mouth! I didn't realize my teeth are like falling out. Oh my gosh! I better not gnaw on leather anymore. Well, putting the broccoli in the mac and cheese is really a great idea, because broccoli and cauliflower are really good for you. They're considered cruciferous vegetables. And let's take a look, see what we got here. I'm going to take and bring that out right here, set it here in front of you. We will put some butter on top of that, because I'm going to put butter in there and mix it up with another pat of butter. So I had butter in both of them. Okay, let that melt a little bit. Yeah, it's got it. We're going to make sure everything kind of works together. Bring it together, make sure we're good. You may want to do it just a squeeze test. Make sure you're edible there. Yeah, if it squeezes, it's edible. If it's still crunchy, it's not edible. And the nice thing is all of these vegetables bring together the flavoring. Now you can add some garlic at this point too. I'll put a little garlic in there with parsley. That's a non-salt addition. Whoa. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and put the package of cheese that comes with this organic box of mac and cheese. Annie's is a good brand. Annie's is a big one. Okay, give it a little spin and then give it a turn. Keep shaking it, turning and shaking. Turning and shaking. Turning and shaking. There you go. Turning and shaking all the way to the bottom. Okay, beautiful. Wow, we're almost there. Nice. Okay, there you go. This is a very healthy blend. And it serves well with the curry. I mean, you can imagine what it's going to be like together. That's going to be awesome. Let's put them side by side. Look at that. Oh my gosh. You serve that, and then you serve this next to it. This is ready to go. Isn't that beautiful? You can even serve it on top if you want, but I would serve it side by side. Okay, I'm just going to let everything simmer on the stove. And we are done. Thank you very much for spending some time with me in my kitchen. I'm going to start the show in the other room. I'm going to upload this to YouTube, and I will be back shortly. Thank you. See you in a bit.